Hello, this is your astrologer Kira here, and if you are watching me on TikTok, I will be very fast just for you on TikTok, and for those on YouTube, I will do more in-depth analysis for this astrology weekly. So if you are watching me just on TikTok, switch on YouTube after this video, astrologer Kira channel. Please share, subscribe. I appreciate your help about this. And this week will be about 1 week of aggression. You will say no, 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 no. Or you will try to negotiate and people will say no, no, no to you. That will leave you annoyed, frustrated, angry, aggressive. Yes, that's right. And beside that, new information coming your way, new information, grabbing, and then please stop and calculate before you start to fight with other people. Just that. We have a new moon in Aries this Friday, and this could be a new start for all of us. A new astrological start of this year. That was it for TikTok. Now switch to YouTube, please. Hi, we'll do it slowly. It's Monday today, and I already managed to fight with 15 people this morning before the moon was out. I had some fights with some guys and everything, but let's mind them. It was, come here, darling, come here, bam, 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 next, come here, bam, 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 next, and that was it. So you can see an elephant, sweet little elephant, behind my back, and this is the image, the epitome, the symbol of my stupidity, because for the past 5 years I went from time to time to one Chinese store here in my neighborhood, and I would find this elephant there on the shelf and hug it, and leave it there for some child. And the other day I was very down. Someone who watched my video about the book recommendation, Margarita the Lover, knew I was very down, and I started to cry during that video. So a few hours before the video recording, I went and I hugged my elephant, and I found it behind all other stuffed toys, and I was in tears, and I took that elephant and said, okay, no child wants it, then he must be mine. And it's so sweet little thing. It reminds me of my daughter when she was a baby. She had this impression of her face, and when I brought it home, she said, are you crazy? And I said, it looks like you. She could see the resemblance. So I got my elephant and I hug it each evening and each morning. Elephant doesn't sleep with me in the bed. No, it's on the other desk. But that's it for the sadness. Now we are turning sadness into laughter and into fighting. Why? Because Mercury is in the sign of Aries. It will cross Aries very quickly during this week and the next week, and then on the third week I suppose it will go to Taurus. But right now people are not impressed, but they are forced to quarrel and to prove they are right and to negotiate. What I've noticed in myself during this day and yesterday is I'm ready for some very serious negotiations. Nothing romantic, nothing femininity mysterious or something like that. No, you give me this, I give you that. And can we do it or we cannot do it? That's it. So what can I say? Venus is joining forces with Saturn right now, and if you are hoping for some grand love or some great gestures from your man, let me be blatant and let me be blunt in your face, and I would say no, he will say no. No, no. And you will say, oh darling, but da, 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 da. And he'll say, No, I'm not interested. So that's it. Mars will join forces with Saturn during the next Monday. It will be entirely different story, but then Venus on one side of the Saturn and the Mars on the other in the sign of Aquarius will be a huge group of people fighting for something, fighting for their rights, agitating, changing the social norms, the social structures, and everything. The times are very dangerous, and I'm hoping that negotiations between Russia and Ukraine will end soon, because if they don't, then Ukraine will be done. Russia is doing step by step, very strategically. People are saying Putin is dictator or this or that. I have many common aspects with Putin, and I can understand him, but I've compared the Zelensky and Putin charts, and Zelensky has his natal moon directly on Putin's Pluto and the South Node. And if you're in astrology, then you're it will be very easy for you to guess who will suffer more or who will go through horrible consequences, because Pluto is capable, and K2, the south node of the moon, K2, are capable of destructing totally the moon. So Zelensky is not in a good position. Ukraine is not in a good position. You can be pro-Russia or pro-Ukraine, this or that, and shout this or shout that. My advice as the astrologer would be, mind your own business, because whatever you do, you won't change Putin's mind at all and Russia's mind at all. So if you don't have any power or any influence on big political questions, because we can see that European community, America and all other countries, they do not have the influence on Russia. Russia will do whatever Russia had planned. Let's not dive into politics, because I could give you a 3-hour lecture and you would change your attitude completely after that lecture, because I will point you on this fact, do the astrology and that. So let's not dive into that, because I don't want to cause any issues here on this channel regarding those things. But my honest advice for you, if you're not powerful enough to influence Putin directly, and you're not, then it will be to mind your own business, because this is the week of new beginnings, and right now you might be scattered all around. I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, I could that, and that multitasking might block you. I know that, I understand that, because I have to finish one big article in the world of astrology. Today I have 1 hour of heavy exercising. I have half an hour of Sumatran warrior exercising, because I have to perform in 10 days from now in a public place. And beside that, I have several guys waiting for my contact and everything. I have one lawyer waiting and everything, and I have to do this, and I choose to do this video before one woman calls me on the phone. So please do it right now. Right now, whatever you have. I know you have 10 things to do, but do it one by one. Just this one, because your mind will be scattered, and the events will force you to scatter your mind. So you have to choose, because you will just lose this valuable time. This is the week of decisions, how this whole year and some years after will look. So we have Mercury and Sun in the sign of Aries. Let me do the signs. Aries, you're ready to fight. You're ready to conquer the world. You're ready for everything. Not yet. Now, just make your plans. By the second or third week, you will have a great support coming from your social circles, and then this idea that then it can be materialized. For now, just prepare the ground, plan every step and everything, and in 2 or 3 weeks you will do it. You have some ups and downs in your finances, that's okay, and if you're on social media, online dating, and so on, there could be some obstacles and setbacks, but don't give up, things will clear up. For those in committed relationship, and this is in general, not just for Aries, you might have some issues with your committed relationship during this whole week, especially by the end of the week. Let's back to Aries. On Friday we have a new moon in Aries, and from that moment, Aries, you're on the game, and especially if you have some illness or some disability or anything else which prevents you from fighting in the real world with real troubles, real issues, you will gather your power, focus it, and you will get up and start to fight for your goals and everything you want. Taurus. Oh, Taurus, setbacks in your career field, problems with the old man, or more than that, old woman who thinks she's the smartest, or you could have, if you're a woman, you could have a clash with your superiors. Everything is under great questions right now regarding everything in your life, and this year will be one huge roller coaster. This is just the beginning. In the next 2 weeks you will understand what I meant. So take a deep breath in, hold it, and then release it through fire, because this will be a fiery year for you for sure. For now, setbacks and obstacles, I won't lie to you. There is one exception for you, Taurus. People, if you are a woman, or if you're a person who is having an affair or a romance, or is meeting someone who is 7 or more years younger or older than you are, then this will be beginning of one great romance, one huge relationship, perhaps a marriage, something, but this will be negotiated. And why not? I love negotiations. I'll give you this, you give me that. Are we on? Can we sign that? Okay. Gemini, baby, you are getting some support right now from your social circles or your friends. You're feeling great, and you might be seriously thinking about changing some skills you have, your higher education, your additional education. This could be something related to technologies. If you are in cryptocurrencies, man, God help you, because everything will be up and down, up and down. This is just the beginning of this story. So please, if you are willing to take risks, be very careful. Your business is in danger right now. Cancer, baby, right now you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed and everything, but in the next 2 days you will feel high, like you're on drugs, inspired, in love, and and then around Thursday and Friday you will have to think about your career, your job, and things will get pretty serious. Why? Because your finances, especially investments, retiring plans, insurances, and everything could be in a really big danger. So if you want it or not, you will have to deal with those issues, and you will have to stick to your career and watch what you are doing. Leo, now you are feeling strong, now you are feeling inspired, and now I have to tell you, watch out this Friday not to get a heart attack or a stroke. Sorry. And I have feathers finally in my hair. I have it from time to time when I'm cleaning this house, I put feathers in my hair. I feel it. I feel it like I belong to my tribe. Leos, your relationship is rocking, and I'm afraid that it could easily break down during the end of this week or by the beginning of the next week. At the same time, you will be forced to see some new directions in your career, and then you feel like something powerful, magical is coming, and I will tell you, yes, your intuition is on spot, but this powerful, magical thing will come into your life around 2024 or 2025. Not just yet, but you are feeling this boiling energy, and you know you were born for something greater and something bigger, and the person you're supposed to be with will be someone powerful, someone different than the rest. And your current relationship is suffocating you in a way. Virgo, man, love is in the air, but love could be lying to you. What can I say? Right now you're more into mood to think about your investments and your taxes, especially taxes. I don't know in which countries they're taxing return periods and something like that, but this is the moment where you have to have your legal papers in order, everything paid, everything regulated. So you should focus more on those issues than on partnerships, because if you are partnering with someone in a business sense, that person might be lying to you, or this might be a fraud. On a grand scale, con artist, player, anything else. And if you're in a romantic relationship planning for something more, let me repeat it, this person can be a con artist or a player. And what is worse, in your situations, you could have two con artists, two players, because your Jupiter and Neptune are in Pisces. This is the dual sign. I had to explain this to one of my clients yesterday. And there are many things happening in your working area, and I would suggest to you, my dear Virgos, because you cannot rest right now, that you involve in some sports, some active sports like martial arts and something, not yoga, not qigong, nothing relaxing, but something strong to vent out your stress out of the body, this frustration, this endless moments of clashing with other people in your working area, and also your health could suffer in some way. Neurological system, ankles, lymph system, and something like that. So just go out, scream, run, fight, but don't overdo it, and you will feel much better. Libra, baby, there are some changes in your area of partnerships. Although you feel stuck, you want that treatment you had a few months ago with a powerful guy and the powerful situations and a huge amounts of money around you. But right now, today is Monday, you cannot have that, you cannot get that. You're meeting cheap guys, cheap people around you, and you have to deal with some cheap situations, and you don't want to feel cheap. You want to feel expensive. So choose someone 7 or more years older than you, and you will get what you want. That's one thing. The other thing is, again, there are some confusing or disrupting things happening in your job right now, in your working area, and you cannot focus so good on your tasks. But right now, during this week, you will slowly but surely know what to do. If you have a child, or if you are in a romantic relationship, like affair, passing romance, and something like that, then you could have some issues with that person. For instance, if this is your child, then child could be cranky, say, oh, this hurts me and that hurts me, I don't feel good, I don't feel well, and you could be worried for a good reason regarding your child, because some things could be serious, but the child is undisciplined and won't listen to you. What can I say? This is exactly what is happening to me right now. Scorpio, you crave for love. You crave for love, but now you will have to work more, and there are some chaotic things happening in your area of home, with your mother, with your properties. You are bombarded with phone calls, with papers, settling down all the legal issues around your properties and things around your mother. Your mother could be feeling ill or sick in some way. There is something happening around your home, some reconstructions, constructions, and something like that, and that is annoying you and frustrating you a lot. Be prepared for some changes if you are in a committed relationship. Some rocky times are coming very soon with the incoming eclipse season happening in Scorpio and Taurus too. And having in mind that Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, making the opposition toward your important planets and sensitive points. So be very aware of that point, that everything you have right now could crash. But you are ready for that, Scorpio. Transformation is your name. Death and rebirth and all those. Sagittarius, you're at home, but your home is your spiritual home. Right now, you want to philosophize around many things, subjects in life and everything, and you feel inspired and you feel double inspired. I will just ask you not to indulge too much in food, especially alcohol or medications, because everything you put in your stomach could poison you. Also, every philosophy you are diving in right now could poison you in some way, slow you down, get you from the right direction. But on the other side, this is a great moment to fall in love. This is the great moment to do something with your hands, to develop your talents. And the third thing, yes, your close friends or siblings are having some serious issues and they are demanding the help from you, and when you open your mouth to speak, you speak about Pleiadian constellations and the flat earth and reptilians, and I don't know what's the subject on YouTube right now, number one. You are not giving the right advice. They are talking in one language and you are talking in another language. So try to sustain yourself from any kind of quarrels, disputes, and everything. Shut your mouth. Make a smile on your face. Create it, inner smile. And when someone asks you something, you say, I don't know, I'm retarded right now. That's my style when I'm not in the mood. And more importantly, when I know that me and the other person are not on the same line and we won't understand each other, and instead of trying to prove that I'm right and listening from that person that person is right, and finding solutions and this, I say, okay, we're not on the same line. And instead of saying that, I say, yeah, I'm retarded a bit right now. Just let me went out, and in a month we will have a better conversation for sure. So don't be angry. That's me. I'm stupid. You're not stupid. Everything is okay. So whenever you have some important conflicts, belittle yourself. Do not belittle the other person. Make jokes about yourself. Don't do sarcasm things, because Sagittarius are the masters of sarcasm and this dark humor. Don't do it like this. Do it in a light way. Uplift the other person and uplift yourself, and leave the conflict for some better time frames when it can be resolved. Don't leave bitterness behind you. Capricorn, man, you are dealing with some huge financial transformations, and now it's time for you to be very careful, because you can still make huge and very stabilized income, but there is a danger that much of your income will be spilled on your properties. There will be urgently needed something to be repaired, to fix, to buy a new property, to resurrect the old properties. Everything you make, the majority of your money will go to your properties and to your ancestors in some way, and that will frustrate you greatly. On the other side, I won't lie to you, your relationship right now is revolving around money, and you might have some issues with your spouse regarding money. Who is spending on what is spent on, who is wasting and spilling money all around. But in not in 5 days, around the end of this week, around Sunday, you will be in way better terms, and you will understand each other way better. So try to avoid quarreling regarding money during the middle of this week. Okay, Aquarius, baby, you're crazy. You are crazy, and you know it. Everything revolves around you, and your mind revolves around pandemics, reptilians, and the war in Ukraine. Please focus on yourself and your success. Everything, because you are, in a way, you feel the strong urge to get out from your family roots, from your cultural, religious, or national origins, and that is not such a good way to go. I know you hate all those ancestors before you. They did it all wrong, and you are doing it all right. I know you are the smartest person on the planet, but somehow you don't get the chance to show the world how smart you are. That was very, very low from me. I said I won't be sarcastic, but no, because I feel so much with Aquarius. This is my most favorite sign, and this is the sign of my heart. And what can I say? You're feeling at the crossroads, and things will start changing your life in about 2 weeks from now, and or 3 weeks from now, when the eclipse season starts. For now, you have some grand ideas. Now, I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding. You have some grand ideas, and starting from the next week, you will have some great support from your friends, close friends, not social circles, close friends, or your siblings, like brother, sister, cousin, sister, uncle, aunt, something, but close. And together you can create something new and create the change you want, something positive. Let me see, at the same time, you could fall in love with someone of your close friends. Suddenly your eyes will open and you will understand that this girl living door to door to you is one amazing girl, or you will notice that this guy you know from your elementary school is a good man. So don't miss that chance. You could fall in love all of a sudden, but more than this, develop your business. Plan it thoroughly, create all steps, and in 2 or 3 weeks this will start for sure, for sure. Don't experiment with crypto and those things. It will be very risky. If you want to take a risk, okay, do it like you want, but my advice is it will be too risky. I'm a woman, I'm against any war, and I'm against any risk, but this is not how this world revolves, and there is a proper purpose for man and manly energy to exist. Someone who will be aggressive and someone who will take risk, because without man we won't be moving in any direction. We will sitting in our caves and holding hands and praying that wild animals won't eat us as women. So men are doing their job, and if they are doing something we don't like, men, many times we as women are doing many things men don't like, and they just stand silent and let us do our thing. So that's about the war and about men and women. I know there were some issues going on with someone who won the swimming competition disguised as a woman, but biologically as a man, and now there are quarrels all over the world. Man, for me, if you have XX chromosomes, then you're a woman. If you have XY chromosomes, then you are a man. Biologically, your hormones are doing one thing, and in a woman's body, hormones are doing the other thing. The nature did it everything properly, and the nature will let you do anything you want, except one thing. It won't. You can mess anything with the nature, and nature will say, okay, do it like you want. But there will be one thing: you won't be able to procreate. You won't be able to pass your stupidity to another generation, and that goes for people who are living in northern areas, along as vegetarians. Those people are people who are gay. It's not that I have anything against gay people. Many of my clients are gay. I love drag queens. I could only dream to be a drag queen. But there will be no natural procreation. No, the sex won't produce a child. So that's it. You can hate it or love it. That's it. You can hate me or love me for telling this, but that's it. It's so simple. You can hate or love the nature, but you will have to dance by her rules. And karma could be a bitch, nature could be a bitch, but those are her rules. And we cannot do anything about it. And why am I telling you this? Because I'm all in Aquarius, and Aquarius right now is in the state of quarreling, and I'm looking for a time. That woman didn't call me. She should have called me 10 minutes ago, and it's good because I started to shoot this video, because if I didn't, I will be frustrating now waiting for her. But she didn't. Okay, let's no fishes, no fishes, Pisces. Pisces babies, if you're not drugged, then you are confused. There are many setbacks behind your back. You could have some serious issues going with your health. You have some serious issues going with your enemies. And Pisces, if you are on the other side of the law, doing some criminal activities, my dear Pisces, you are going to end up in jail, and this will be one long and terrifying experience for you for sure. So please wake up. I know you won't, but try to wake up. Right now, during the next 3 weeks, starting from today, you could have some bigger incomes, but also greater expenses. So you will feel like threading water in your hands. Nothing will leave. Nothing will stay with you. Sorry, my Serbian brain is translating, and it has several terms, of words to translate at the same moment, and that's Uranus-Mercury conjunction in my chart. So while I'm speaking, I have to choose the best word, and then I'm dualing. I'm confused which one is better because I'm Libra, and that produces one awful English in me. But now you know what kind of trouble I have to go to tell you this prediction. So Pisces, also be very careful in your traveling or driving or crossing the street, because you have the most dangerous aspect going on right now. Something might hit you, kill you, hurt you, or something like that. Please ask someone to drive instead of you. Ask someone to take you across the street. Don't be ashamed of that, because this week is very dangerous week for you in this sense. So also we in Vedic astrology we have a situation called Kalasarpa Yoga. This aspect, all planets are on one side from north and south moon nodes, and this is called the picture of one big betrayal, but also the life dedicated to one big cause. Don't rely on other people so much. This week is telling you this. Don't rely on other people so much. Rely on yourself. Find inspiration. Find your strength. Find your faith. You don't have to get lost in philosophy or some fake spirituality. I hated the most when I found, and this is American habit, to speak for hour something spiritual and inspiring, and not say anything useful or equality. And there is the army of people in the Western world, especially in America, not in Europe. We are not in that type of state of mind, who are following them like blinds. Like, yes, 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 yes. And while I'm listening that and reading comments, I'm thinking to myself, I must be retarded. Yes, I'm not ashamed to admit I'm retarded, but please do not waste your time now talking, verbalizing some spiritual things. Just gather this energy of inspiration in you. The two pigeons just landed here on my window up. 2 news I will receive soon, if you believe that. Or Neptune and Jupiter in Pisces, illusion, delusion, and anything like that. So gather your inspiration, gather your strength. This is that woman, and go for it. Love you all, and see you next week. Bye.